So what I want to talk into are the 6 areas of business. Now these 6 areas are areas in business that are fundamental, no matter what your industry is, no matter what it is that you do. Now if you get these 6 areas correct, your business will go from strength to strength. But with these areas, you'll only ever be as strong as your weakest link. I'd like you to write that down. You'll only ever be as strong as your weakest link. So business, people look at it as, and they sometimes aim for perfection. And I've got to say, guys, it doesn't exist, perfection. And business at the same time, just like our lives, is as an entity, it's growing all the time. It needs feeding, and there's other things that need to happen in it. So there's always going to be changes. And if you get your head around that, and you look at these 6 areas, you don't look at business as one big whole no longer. So when something feels like it's not right, you think, oh, it's just not right. But you look at it as six separate parts, you're able to very quickly pull things apart and know where that energy needs to go at that time to make it better. So the first area I want to look at is psychology. And the reason I want to look at this area is this is what stops a lot of business owners progressing through the pyramid to really getting where they want to be. And it is the reason why most businesses go bust. The psychology of the business owner. Now what I normally find is a lot of people think, I don't really need to focus on me, it's the business. But here's the thing, you created the business. So every thought you have, which then creates your decisions, will ultimately create your results. So if your psychology isn't on point, you're not sure about your decisions you're going to be making, well that's going to then affect your results. So it's so important to have this foundation correct in your business, because there's no point creating a huge business if this foundation is weak. Because eventually it's like building a house on the sand. It's just going to crumble and fall. And to be fair enough, and unfortunately I've known many business owners in my time that have had great businesses, but because they didn't have this bit correct in their business, it's failed. Or they've become poorly, or they've become ill, or they've become burnt out, or they've become tired, or even worse, sometimes taken their own life. So this area here, if you get this right, it has a huge impact, not just on yourself, but the team that you bring on board and how your business grows, because you grow with clarity, direction, conviction, which is so important. And I think now, in today's world, it's so important to have this because it's forever changing, isn't it? Like years ago, you could pop up a shop and people would come into your shop and it was normally footfall. We didn't have the internet, we didn't have all these other things that enticed people. It was there and it worked. But now people don't work that way. The world's forever changing. So you have to have the right psychology, the right mindset to put yourself through challenges, to know what you need to do in your business and not shy away from things. Okay, like I asked earlier, who's using lives and who's fearful of them? Most of the room. But if we're able to smash these barriers that we put in our way, world's your oyster.